bench-clearing brawl between Canada and the Soviet Union at the World Junior Championships in Czechoslovakia. On January 9th, Pat Quinn was expelled from the NHL after it was learned he'd signed with Vancouver while still in the employ of the LA Kings. In February, there was a thrilling two-game series between the NHL All-Stars and the Soviets at Rendezvous 87. In March, veteran Marcel Dion was traded to the Rangers in return for Bobby Carpenter and Tom Laidlaw. In the playoffs, Pat LaFontaine scored the winning goal in the longest playoff game played in 44 years.
LaFontaine shot. He scores! LaFontaine at the blue line here in the fourth overtime.
The most hotly disputed playoff goal. In Montreal, Kerry Fraser calls back an apparent goal by Quebec's Alain Cote at the Forum. Montreal police investigate a pre-game brawl when Montreal met Philadelphia in the Wales Conference Finals. The Oilers captured the cup in May, and goalie Ron Hextall won the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. Postseason awards went to Luc Robitaille of the Kings, top rookie. Ray Bourque of the Bruins, best defenseman. Hextall added the Vezina to his Conn Smythe win. His teammate Dave Poulin was named best defensive forward. And Calgary's Joe Mullen won the Lady Byng Trophy. Jacques Demers was named Coach of the Year. Gretzky tied Bobby Orr in Hart Trophy wins with 8 and also captured the Art Ross Trophy as scoring champion for a record 7th time. Pierre Turgeon of the Granby Bisons was claimed by Buffalo as the #1 player in the entry draft. In the offseason, Phil Esposito gave up a first-round draft choice to get Coach Michel Bergeron from Quebec. There were several other coaching changes. Pierre Kramer became the new coach in Pittsburgh. Terry Crisp replaced Bob Johnson in Calgary. Bob Murdoch became head coach of the Blackhawks. Andre Savard took over from Bergeron in Quebec. Bob McCammon took on a tough role when he agreed to coach the Canucks. And Herb Brooks resurfaced as coach of the North Stars. In September, the world was treated to some spectacular hockey as Team Canada won the '87 Canada Cup. In a blockbuster deal, two Toronto favorites, Rick Vive and Steve Thomas, went to Chicago in return for Al Secord and Ed Olczyk. The new season began without Paul Coffey, whose lengthy contract dispute finally ended with a trade to Pittsburgh. Philadelphia's Dave Brown was suspended for 15 games after a devastating cross-check on the Rangers' Thomas Sandstrom. Andre Savard became the first coach to be fired. He was replaced by Ron Lapointe in Quebec. Mike Murphy was replaced by Robbie Ftorek behind the Kings bench. There were two major surprises before Christmas. Philadelphia's Ron Hextall became the first goalie to actually score a goal in a game, and Canada won the gold medal at the Izvestia tournament in Moscow to wrap up an exciting '87.